Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com. And for everyone watching, if you share this video on my channel and help support the awesome bands I feature. And today I'm here with Lyres of Ur. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How about you, bud?
Good, good. It's great to have you.
It's great to be here.
Now, for anyone who isn't familiar with the project, you want to give us a little history and tell us how it started?
Well, I've been doing grunge and metal for a long time before this. There were some complications with some band members trying to find a drummer. So I kind of moved to a little bit lighter rock, sort of like more grungy, gothy, darky, undergroundy, post-punk stuff, whatever. And I decided that the grunge and the goth, or the grunge and the metal, didn't really like give me the opportunity to use my natural vocals as much. So I was always screaming or always trying to sing through my stomach or something like Kurt did, you know, and I wanted something tangible, something that felt natural to me. So I started Lyres of Ur in about late, I think, 2018 with the debut Ice Queen, and ever since then it just kind of stuck. Like I feel like it gave me the opportunity to fulfill the aforementioned things that I just told you about.
And I love the 80s style that you got going, and I was wondering, what are some of your influences for the 80s?
For the 80s, I really couldn't name drop just because there's so many from the 80s, but I honestly don't know. Like I really love Billy Idol. Like I love all kinds of stuff from the 80s. Not even really sure like what I could name is within per se the 80s for sure. So I'm trying to bite my tongue a little bit because I'm bad at that. Like I'm bad at remembering band names and artist names and stuff within the bands and the eras that they were in and the albums they put out and all that shit. It's too much. So, but yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I love the latest. I like your latest single, I Look Good on You. And you made that video yourself, I saw?
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun thing.
Tell us a little more about that song, the meaning of that song.
Well, it's kind of got a couple different meanings. For one, I mean, there's, you know, the Hollywood arm candy sort of aspect where you got these trophy wives and husbands on the arms of people that, you know, one of the somebody look good on them, and also that Hollywood sort of like attention that everybody seems to want to acquire with like social media and stuff. Like I guess it just seems like people are really trying to like play the part so that they can have the attention and become famous. And I mean, you know, it makes sense. I feel like that song really dives into that mentality and that aspect where social media has sort of created this psychological entity that I don't want to call it fake, but sort of looks like that sometimes because everybody's always battling for popularity on there. So I guess I Look Good on You is mostly just about like that internal popularity contest made external, so to speak. You know. But at the same time, it's about like a lot of people and how they desire to seek fame, you know. And there's a lot of people that I know that are very, very talented, but for some reason don't have that fame, you know. And it's kind of weird how that works. They've got that, you know, the look, the sound, you know, the aesthetic, the posture, like the attitude, you know, the type of personality, like they've got it all, right? Good God, you got it all. But yeah, it's quite the feat. So obviously that song is about that a lot, the struggle of trying to sort of actualize that internal power struggle with fame and popularity externally, so to speak.
And now I see on Bandcamp, it looks like you're releasing singles every couple months. Is that what you plan to continue to do?
I mean, honestly, I find my biggest barrier right now finding a reliable entity that's available almost immediately when I need them, unfortunately, to do my cover art. Like, I mean, I can crank a song out now within like a couple weeks and just get it done and be done. And it's unfortunately because I've been sitting on the newest song and it's been ready to release for over 2 fucking weeks, man. But you know, I feel like I did wait for somebody to become available. The last person that did my single was really good. Joshua McAllister. He did the last cover for my single, but he wasn't available right away. He said he would be available in 2 weeks. I'll be honest, I don't have a job. I haven't had a job in a long time. I think it's the most tedious fucking thing to do, especially since my resume doesn't look good. So I had money when I asked him if he could do it, but I was like, oh, well, yeah, if you're available in 2 weeks, I'm thinking I might not have the money then, because I'm bad at budgeting. When I have money, it's like a hole in my fucking pocket because I never had it. So that has been my biggest barrier. Yes, I would absolutely love if it was just up to me to be able to put out a song every month or two. But yeah, every actually couple weeks would be nice, really. Or even like Buckethead, where he puts out like 5 songs a day. And you're like, how the fuck does he do this? You know, like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
You think you'll all end up with an album?
What's that?
You think you'll release an album eventually?
Yes, actually, I had an album planned last year. It was going to be called 4 Decades, because on October 7th this year will be my 40th birthday, and I wanted to release an album around then to commemorate, you know, the 40 years I've been alive, basically. And I think it's actually just going to be a collection of like remastered and remixed songs, while probably adding a few others. But I don't really know how to release a record, dude. I know how to write music, I think, and that's it. I really don't know how to do much else. So if it wasn't for my friends and family, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now.
And you said you have another song finished. Can you tell us about that song?
Oh, what's that now?
You said you had another song finished and ready, what you're waiting on. Can you tell us a little about that song?
Absolutely. So this song, I'm really excited to release this. That's why I'm kind of a little bit hurt, I guess, so to speak. A little bit earlier, I was getting a little bit down because like I want to release this song because I really want the world to hear it. This song is incredibly personal to me, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to release it. It's called Escape from Modern Man. It's literally exactly as it sounds. It's like, I need to get the fuck away from humanity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like you might need to take a vacation soon. You were saying you were going to take a vacation here soon. Like, and by the time people watch this, it'll be last week or so or whatever. But yeah, I went out camping with my best friend, like, I think it was a week ago. It was so liberating. I mean, I just felt so at peace. I was almost in tears because I didn't realize how much I needed it. But that was, you know, what, a week ago. And so that song was written way before I went camping, and it just kind of actualized that feeling. It was like, yeah, I definitely need to get the song out there because it really does resonate with me. The song's lyrics are basically, the chorus is like, feel like I need hair in the breeze, toes in the sand, seem weak at the knees, need an escape from modern man. So I like the tongue twister, wordplay action there too, so it's neat, you know. Yeah, I'm really excited to release this one. It's very dynamic. It's got a lot of crescendo action to it, so a lot of feeling and emotion behind it. It's going to be a great release. And I'm looking for actually, this would be a cool place to talk about this, the cover of the song. I have a visualization of, shall I say, a non-neurotypical individual behind bars that are made of human being bodies that are standing at attention. Like, you know what I mean? Like standing straight up with their arms to their side, preferably in some business casual slash business suit. I wanted to illustrate how the corporate environment and entity of the business-like model and aspect of the working class citizen has wrecked humanity, and it's caused it to become a prison in itself. And that's part of the song's actualization. I think that this system is a prison, and that's why I want to escape from the modern system that we have in modern day man, right? So yeah, a lot about that song there. Hope that's not too much to reveal for an upcoming release, but like I said, all I know how to do is write music. I don't really know much about all the other nuances.
We'll look forward to hearing it when it comes out. Now, how do people find you online on social media, get your music? How do they do that?
You can find me on Bandcamp through Lyres of Ur. That's LYRES-OF-UR.bandcamp.com. You can find me on Facebook underneath Lyres of Ur there. I spelt it basically earlier, same spelling, just with no underscores. I think I'm on Instagram under like L Blacksail. You know, I've got quite a few social medias. The problem is like usually my name is already taken sometimes, or like, I don't know. I don't use Instagram much, I guess. I don't know why. I think I know why, actually. It crops all my photos. Like, I love taking photos, but I don't want it to crop my stuff, you know? And that's the only real way is to get your stuff on there is to post a photo. So I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to force me to post a photo, then A, I'm probably not going to post as often. And then when I do, you're going to crop the shit, then yeah, Instagram's probably not for me. So, not to mention the layouts, it's not user-friendly. I'm not a fan of Instagram. But anyways, yeah, you can find me on Facebook, not babbling so much on Bandcamp, but if you want to hear me babble, you can find me on Facebook.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to what you have coming up in the future, and it was good talking with you, and everybody look him up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for having me on the show. And, you know, you might have to have me back when I got a little bit more going on right now. I'm just so caught up in everything.
I really like your last release, so I look good on you, so it's great to have you.
Really loving that you like that. I mean, that song too is stuck with me. Like I play it on repeat next to this new song all the time. Oftentimes when I come out with a new release, it's my favorite song for a little while until I come out with a new one. You know, it's almost like that famous saying that I've heard in some of those chick flicks: in order to get over a man, you have to get under a new. And it's like that with my song. I mean, you know, if I get another song out there, then maybe I can not get used to this one so much. But this one actually stuck with me after this one. So a lot of times I'll release a song and I'll come out with a new one on the side, not release it yet, and just fall in love with it and play it all the time, perfect it, and just kind of forget about that song, and it goes back to status. So, but I Look Good on You stuck with me too, and that's a really good sign. So I appreciate the feedback so much. It's been great because I don't want to carry on your interview. I don't know how much longer you have.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say that like I've gotten a lot of feedback about that song. Like it reminds some people of the Cars. I think was what the guy in the interview with Bow Over Down they had the last time. That was a good interview, by the way. I really enjoyed that too. So yeah, so it's had a lot of good feedback. I'm excited about that song, and I'm really excited about releasing this new one, Escape from Modern.
And for everyone listening, I've linked that song in the video description, so check that out.